And while the U.S. President Donald Trump's attention might currently be on tariffs and trade, his obsession with Greenland continues. So before the president turns his undivided attention to the Arctic island, the White House is reportedly doing a quick cost-benefit analysis of a potential Greenland takeover. How much would it actually cost? How much would it bring to the U.S. in terms of natural resources? The White House is keeping a file ready in case the president wishes to turn his Arctic desire into actionable policy. Our next report has more.
This is Greenland, the world's largest island. Mostly covered in ice, it's home to 58,000 people. But President Donald Trump has made it clear he wants it. While he says he wants to take the diplomatic route to the Arctic island's acquisition, he has not ruled out the use of military force. So now his administration is assessing the cost of bringing Greenland into the United States. Reports suggest the White House is conducting an internal financial analysis to determine the costs of governing Greenland as a U.S. territory. It is also analyzing how much revenue its natural resources could generate, as well as what services Washington would need to provide for its 58,000 residents. Despite outrage from Denmark and Greenland, the US officials are considering offering a sweeter deal to the island than the Danes, who currently subsidize services at a rate of about $600 million annually. Greenland is rich in rare earth minerals, oil, and natural gas, resources that could be worth hundreds of billions of dollars. Studies suggest Greenland's mineral reserves could be worth $200 billion. The island's strategic worth in the North Atlantic could be as high as $3 trillion. For Trump, Greenland is not just about natural resources, it's about military power. Greenland sits at a strategic crossroads between the Arctic and the Atlantic. With Russia and China expanding their presence in the region, the US wants to secure control.
We need Greenland, very importantly, for international security. We have to have Greenland. It's not a question of, do you think we can do without it? We can. If you look at Greenland right now, if you look at the waterways, you have Chinese and Russian ships all over the place. And we're not going to be able to do that. We're not relying on Denmark or anybody else to take care of that situation.
But recent reports indicate Greenland isn't a top priority for the White House, describing it as a bonus play to be considered after addressing conflicts in Ukraine and the Middle East. Officials have also reportedly stated that the US would only move forward if Greenlanders voted to join. But Greenland has rejected the idea of US ownership. Newly elected Prime Minister Jens Frederik Nielsen has insisted that Greenland's future will be decided by its own people.
First of all, I think it's very important to say that Greenland will never be part of America. We want respect. We want a strong partnership. We want to trade. We want a strong partnership on national security, of course. But we want it in mutual respect. We will never be for sale, and we will never be American.
Denmark has also pushed back against the Trump administration, especially after Vice President J.D. Vance's visit to Greenland, where he criticized Copenhagen for quote-unquote not doing enough for the island.
Much is being said these days. Many accusations and many allegations have been made. But let me be completely honest. We do not appreciate the tone in which it's being delivered. This is not how you speak to your close allies. And I still consider Denmark and the United States to be close allies.
Despite the backlash, the White House continues its review because US President Donald Trump's obsession with the island is still hot.
I think we'll go as far as we have to go. We need Greenland.
But with Greenland and Denmark standing firm, any US bid faces an uncertain future. For now, Greenland's answer remains the same. It's not for sale.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Bluntly, Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.